All right. What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the Not For Nothing podcast, episode 10.
Yes.
Of course, we got the illustrious Agnes, aka E, in the building. I am Dame.
And he's back. He's
fresh
back,
off the
y'all.
plane from Panama. Out there, what was I doing? I was rescuing turtles out in Panama. As y'all can see, Julian's not with us. Yeah. Julian's out in New York rescuing the pigeons as we speak.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Not the pigeons.
Nah, he thought I wasn't going to catch that shot. I heard you, bro. I heard you.
Oh, man.
What's good? Y'all had a good pod, man. I enjoyed listening to it. Some interesting stuff y'all were chatting about. But what's going on with you? What's new? It's been a minute.
Same old shit.
Yeah. Got no plans, yo. I know your son is a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Oh, so you already know.
I'm imagining
you know. So for y'all listening in, my son, so Damien, you've known my son like since he was like 3.
About that, yeah.
And my son, I don't know where he got it from. I want to say, when did Michael Jackson die? Was it 2000?
I have no idea.
I don't know if it was
in the 90s, no?
No, but I was like 2000s. Hold on. Yeah.
I don't know. But from the very first time I saw your son, he was standing 2 feet from the TV, watching a Michael Jackson video, mimicking the fucking dances.
My son literally learned. He died in 2009. So my son was born in 2009. So every year, that's what happened. Like they would dedicate around the time of his death or around his birthday. I think it was around his birthday. They would play like all his music on the radio. And when my son was big enough to like enjoy music, he fucked with it from the beginning. So he would ask me like, put this song. So back then with my kids, every time I would get home from work, I would put on music choice because you could put videos. So I would put videos for like an hour and a half. That's what we did as soon as we got home from work. Just look at videos and dance for like an hour and a half. And we put everything of Michael Jackson, and my son would be like this, staring, watching. And then he just started doing his own little moves, and he practiced, and he just ate that shit. Like, in fact, just really quick, because I just found this video. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Killing me, right?
Yeah. How old was he there? He's probably like 5 or 6 there, right?
That was here. So we moved here in 2016. So he had to be like 9.
9?
He was already bigger. He was already bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's upset. So I'm gonna take him this weekend. Oh, I'm taking him on Monday. I'm taking the day off, so me and him will watch the movie.
Well, I hope you'll enjoy it. I haven't heard the greatest feedback about it, but hopefully.
I heard nothing but dope ass feedback from it. Like everything is almost exactly the same to like real life. His videos, like he ate. I heard he ate.
Yeah, as far as the actor was concerned, or his nephew Jabbar, I think his name is something like that.
Is it his great nephew or is his nephew? Is his brother's son?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's a nephew, whether it's a great nephew or not, or what, I don't know. But from what I heard is he played the role well. He had the look, of course, and all of that. But the overall movie itself just didn't hit.
Really? Don't tell me that. Listen, I'll let you know next week.
I plan to go see it too. I've heard, I've enjoyed movies that got poor reviews. So, man, to each his own. So we'll find out. But I definitely, when I saw it coming out, I was like, oh, I know they gotta have plans to go see this shit.
Yeah, I was trying to find the Thriller jacket, so that he can wear it to the movie theaters because he has one when he was a kid that I bought him. And he still has it. Bro, he's gonna walk out the movie theaters, moonwalk, watch. Like, I know
he's gonna walk in that bitch moonwalking forward.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna record the whole like night with him or the whole day because it's like at 3:30 in the
Yeah,
morning.
nah, you definitely should record that. It's gonna be a moment for sure. Well, shit. Speaking of kids, it's it's prom season, and you know, it got me to thinking, about all of the proms I've been to.
Uh-oh. All of the proms, like
I think I
okay.
went to 3 proms.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, uh, you had the whole ritual. You go out to dinner before the prom, then you go do the prom, and then after the prom, it's the hotel lobby, and after
What the hell are you talking about? No, it's not.
no,
What the hell?
we go to the hotel after the prom. That's the
No,
thing.
we don't.
Okay,
First of all, I went to one prom. I didn't even
okay.
go to my prom. I went to my mom's friend's son prom because
Wow.
his dates canceled on him like 4 days before prom. So his mom called my mom, they were buddies, and she was like, my son is depressed. Like, da, da, da. And my mom was like, well, let me talk to my daughter, see if my daughter would go, because he paid for the ticket. And my mom was like, look, he's not the most popular kid in school, and then he kind of gets bullied, and he had a girl, now she canceled on him, so he's gonna go by himself. Would you go? And I was like, say less. Let's go. I made him feel like he was the fucking king that night. You kidding?
All right, but see,
I
so
don't know.
that makes sense. That's why there was no hotel for you afterwards.
There was no
Because
hotel, not even for my daughters. What the hell are you talking about?
all right, so that was the
You
question. That's what I was
would
getting
go
to.
Okay, go ahead.
That was what I was getting to. It was like, I've been hearing, people talk about it on the radio because it's that time of year, and parents are renting their kids hotel rooms.
Man, you got me all the way fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. Absolutely not.
So you got two older daughters who have been there and done that, right?
The hotels you went to, they were paid for by parents?
No.
I mean, different times because
it is different. That's what made me think about it, because I heard on the radio, it was a topic on radio, and parents were calling in and saying they're getting their kids hotel rooms. I was like, that's crazy.
This is what's wrong with the fucking world right now. Like, this is what's wrong with the world. You're promoting your kid to fuck. Period.
Probably.
Let me pay for you. Let me get you the condoms too. Let me get you the birth control pills too. Let me get you the fucking morning after pills too. Like, what? These are the parents. I can't.
Well, check this out though. Like, I had no intention of going here, but you just mentioned it. I have a boy. I didn't raise girls through high school and all of that like you did. And we know there's a double standard. We don't need to talk about the double standard. It's a fact, right?
Nah, I have a son.
Okay. But would you, if you suspect like these things are going to take place, wouldn't you rather have some input and a little bit of control over the environment and what's going on?
Yes.
Wouldn't you want, so like, when you want to make sure they witness?
I'm going to make sure by having a conversation with you, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to behave. You're not going to do anything stupid, because if you do and I find out about it, it's your ass. That's what's going to happen. We're going to have that type of conversation. Not that I'm going to encourage you. Listen, I know you're going to go have sex, so let me help you. Bitch, fuck you. Absolutely not. Nope. Right. You would?
I don't know. For my daughters, definitely not. I'm not even going to lie. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, what time is the prom over?
That part.
Right.
That part. Like, I don't mind after party at somebody's friend's house, like one of the kids' moms let them have the after prom party at their house, and that's cool. I'll be okay with that. But to go out of my way and rent a hotel for them to do stupid shit in a hotel in my name, bitch, you stupid.
I might be okay, like, if it was a group of friends, like, 3, 4, 5 girlfriends.
My house.
Going.
What's wrong with my house?
Yeah, but listen, because prom is usually your senior year, right? That's the time where they're starting to become as independent as possible.
It's also when they make stupid ass choices.
Yes, but they're gonna make stupid choices no matter what. We can't guard them.
Stupid choices. Listen, from what I've learned, watching my daughters and their friends, because I've always been a strict mom.
Very strict.
One of the things that I've noticed, that all my daughter's friends that had, like super easygoing parents that were super like letting them do whatever they want, whatever, those kids, they wild ass shit behind their parents' back.
Well,
with freedom. Wild ass
but there's a median though, right? There's a median. There's somewhere in between being very strict and being very lenient, right? They
were lenient. They were lenient, and these kids was like, "Oh, my mom is not gonna ask me no questions. We doing this and this and this." Man, listen.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of that going on out there, but I don't know, man. I think
I have friends that they're super lenient with their kids, and I don't agree with a lot of shit these kids did.
Some reason there's parents out there that think it's their responsibility to be their kids' friends. I have a different mindset.
You can have a really good relationship with your kids, you know what I'm saying, and talk and have that sense of like openness, but
of course,
to the point where I'm just like, here's a couple $100, go stay at a hotel. Here's blunt too. You can smoke. You need me to get you some liquor too? I got you. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. For that, I have siblings instead of kids.
I just feel like at a certain point, like I look at it like this, and it's kind of will bleed into the next topic too. When you're bowling, when you take your 5-year-old kid bowling and they can't throw the ball straight, you got the little fucking guardrails on the edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the point where you start closing the guardrails. Like they're there. If you need them, they're there. But at some point, we got to find out if they can bowl straight.
So you give them a position where they can be trustworthy. So what you do is you give them a little bit of freedom and say, look, I'm going to allow you to do this. I'm cool with you doing this. This is what I expect you to do. This is how I expect you to behave. This is, this is the shit I don't agree with. I'm giving you the opportunity to be trustworthy. Absolutely. And that's that.
Right.
I don't have to book your hotel room for you to be trusted. I need to know that I can trust you before I want to book a hotel room for you and your friends.
Well, I'm not saying that prom night is where it begins. Obviously, there's got to be work.
But there's parents that are going to rent hotels for their children because they're kids still.
Yeah. I'm not condoning that, but I'm saying for the I guess it varies. It depends on the children, I would say. It depends on the kids. And I guess that's going to be the outcome for the next topic as well, is, when's the right time for your kids to go? We always grew up with like 18 and you got to go.
Well, I didn't grow up like that. It was more like, I can't wait till I'm 18 to get the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that my parents weren't trying to kick me out or it was us that wanted to leave.
Mine too. Let's play this clip and then we'll get into it.
Kids out at 18, or are they?
Some of them are.
I was home for a while, but check out this recent clip and it's got all of us talking.
But you stayed with your parents until you were 30.
30 years old. Black people be ready to kick their kids out the house.
Yeah, 18.
Why?
18,
Why?
18, 30. Your 18th birthday, you got 30 days.
So I myself moved home 3 times, and I'm happy to have my kids move home whenever they would like. They do need to have a job and be working on something, but they're always welcome at home. The last time I moved out, I was actually 33. My husband, son, and I lived with my parents for a couple of years while my husband was in law school. So we were saving money. I was the only one working actually here at Channel 4, but it was time to go after that.
So, I have an 18-year-old who's graduating, but she's going off to college. When she and her sister finish college, I'm not kicking them out. I thought that I would. I changed my mind. They need a little bit more time to get their money right, to mature a little bit, but they can't stay for long. And they got to have a job when they're in my house as adults.
I moved out for college, never went back. My mom was not too thrilled with that. My son's still living with me. He's 22, graduated last year, but he's saving money. He is working, so that's good. Different circumstances for everybody. As long as they've got a plan, if they're trying to save money, they can stay for a while.
So 18 depends on the person. Some people are full-grown adults at 18, and some people are children at 35. I left home when I was 18 because I went 1,000 miles away from home for college, but I would still come back for summer vacations and things like that. But after I graduated from college, less than 2 months later, I had my first full-time job. So I was out of the house at 22. You know, it really depends on the person as to what is the right number. Clearly, some people are hanging around a little too long, and other people, you know, sometimes you really are ready to go out and start on your own when you turn 18, and sometimes you might have to be 47.
Nah.
That's out of control.
Yeah, no.
So what do you think about that? What's the right time?
I won't. So I'm not kicking my kids out. I think that if they pass 30 and they still, I don't want them in my house past 30, like for sure. You know what I'm saying? But if they're working and they're saving money and they're bringing, like, if there's no reason for them to be out there struggling and they're comfortable at home, I'm okay with them staying here as long as they're, you know what I'm saying, helping around the house. They have a job.
That's why I disagree. I think the struggle is necessary. I think the struggle is a part of life. Now, not struggling to the point where, so like, you know, my mom wasn't one of those 18 and out. One of my best friends, his mom was, and she was dead serious. She was raised like that. She joined the Air Force straight out of high school, and she used to tell him, and I heard her say it multiple times, you know, throughout our high school years, 18, you out of here. You know, he got a basketball scholarship, so, you know, he was good to go. But if he didn't have that, he probably had to join the military or do something.
I'm going to tell you something that I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but my parents kicked me out of my house. Because I got pregnant. I got pregnant with Egnally. I was 21. When they found out about it, they kicked me out. And I think because I come from being kicked out and knowing what that's like, I wouldn't do that shit to my kids. You know, my oldest left on her own. That was something she wanted to do because she wasn't filling my house rules, and that got to be respected. And if you want to leave and if you don't want to follow my rules, there's a door, and that's what she did. And it is what it is. But
my mom told me, as long as I had to be working, I had to be pursuing some sort of education, and I had to be contributing to the house. As long as those things, as long as I was doing those things, then and she was good. And I left and came back, you know, a couple times, but I would be
okay with that too.
But I think those were opportunities for me to learn, fuck up, have a safety net, and, you know, get myself reestablished and go give it another fucking shot. But I think as long as they have the comfort, it doesn't promote.
I mean, that's not true, because look at one of the girls. She was past 30 living with her parents, with her husband and her kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, she went back home to save money because her husband was in school.
And the one that started off the conversation, that he left his house when he was 30. I mean, I don't know about
was a 30. Comedian. That's crazy.
I don't know about 30, but if you're in your 20s and you know what I'm saying, you're not seeing anybody, you're not in a relationship, and you're just working and doing school, like, you're home.
But I think that's the opportunity to go learn life. I think that's the time to go learn life. Before you have kids, before you're committed, before, you know, you have this lockdown career.
My brother stayed in my parents' house till, bro, I bought my house. I went to the process of buying my first house when I was 22.
Yeah.
And I bought my house. My brother, I think, was still living with my parents until he was like 24, 25 years old. Like, and I don't remember him trying in and out. I don't remember him leaving and coming back. I remember him leaving and never coming back. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Egnally left. Well, she was 22 when she left. Eliza is going to be 23 and she's saving up money right now. And her boyfriend are planning to move out eventually. I'm okay. Take your time. Like, I'm your mom. If there's no reason for you to struggle, I'm not going to put you to struggle just so that you can learn life. Like, I feel like you're going to learn life regardless. Life is going to happen, period. You can't run from that. they're gonna have their own struggles and shit. And my job is to teach them and guide them, and you know what I'm saying, and kind of walk them through shit. So when they're out there, I'm not gonna be here forever. And one day, even if they're not living here, if I'm gone, they're gonna have to figure shit out. There's gonna be a time.
That's my point. We're not.
They're gonna figure out when
forever.
the opportunity presents itself.
Well,
they're gonna be there.
I'll say this. I think part of it that part of my motivation behind my thought process is I have two cousins who had a mother who basically took care of everything for them in like throughout their entire life. And she passed their father passed, and then their mother passed, and she was really young, maybe in her 50s. And they could not cope. Both became, drug addicts and just couldn't figure out life because they never had to deal with life. And so
see, I'm prepared my kids for life. Like I put them as authorized user on my credit cards when they're like 15, so they can start building their credit. At 16, I opened up their bank accounts. They purchased their own vehicle by the time they were like 19. You know what I'm saying? Like I've guided them. My kids are set. Like, and I talk to them. I show them finances. You know what I'm saying? I help them open up their first credit card. I show them how to manage that. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit that wasn't taught to me. I wasn't taught how to live. You know what I'm saying? I was taught to clean and cook and help my parents with my siblings, my younger siblings. I wasn't taught to have good credit and keep up good credit. So I learned that as I got older, and I want to teach my kids that, and I want to prepare them for the future so that when I'm not here, they can fend for themselves. And you know what I'm saying? I can only do what I can do, but I'm not gonna kick my kids out, man. I love my kids. I want them here all the time with me. I don't want them here in their 30s though, because at that time they stink. Now they stink in my house, and I'm gonna be aggravated as fuck. Why are you 30 in my house still? Like that would aggravate my life. But 20s, I'm cool with it. It don't bother me.
My son, obviously he left his mom's house when he went to college, and he did all 4 years in college, and then after college he went back home to save up money. And he's not in the process, but he's looking to buy his first home. So he's been able to save up. So but while he was gone, he didn't live on campus. He had his own place with a couple of roommates. So he gained that experience and learning those responsibilities on how to take care of your own household and paying the bills on time and all of that shit. So those are the things I would like them to learn, or the mistakes I would like them to make early on when we're here, when we have the ability to support them, or even if it's as far as them coming back home and things like that. I want them, because like you said, they're gonna make the mistakes no matter what. I just rather it happen earlier than later.
It also depends on the kids, because you can be,
of course.
You never know. There's some kids that they leave early and they struggle the entire time, and they never just make it. They never just make it. They just struggle living in apartment from apartment. Like I've seen that, and they've been struggling since they left their house.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously there's so many different scenarios in the way this goes down, but there are kids who leave early and they don't necessarily have the support system back home. You know what I mean?
And they do it, and they handle shit.
Right.
And they get it done, which was me. I didn't have a support system. My parents was like, yeah, bye, figure that shit out. And I left pregnant. I went to his parents' house, and I lived there for like 2 months. I wasn't feeling it. I was very uncomfortable. I ended up finding a lady that my parents went to church with, my mom went to church with, and I heard she was renting a room, and I rented a room with her until I got my own apartment. Then I lived in my apartment for like 2 years until, me and my daughter's father separated. I went back to my parents' house. I asked them to let me stay for a couple of months because I was in the process of buying my house. And they were like, you got 6 months. Month 5, I bought my house. And that was the house, the porch.
Yeah, and I
remember the good old days.
There's some good times there. Yeah, so I guess
It all depends. I agree. It all depends.
It all depends, but
yeah,
definitely not 30 days from your 18th birthday.
Because look at the situation. Going on to the next topic. How old is this young girl? 15 years old.
I think,
or 16.
14, maybe.
Oh,
I think
my
she was
God.
14.
And she was under a household where her parents were, or her mom was back cool, let her do whatever she wanted.
Well, let's introduce this topic.
This is our first look at David in custody. You can see he's just wearing a black hoodie. He was pretty emotionless as he was listening to the various charges against him. There are 3 different counts: first-degree murder, continuous sexual abuse of a child under 14 years old, as well as mutilation of human remains. One of the things that the prosecutor said is that they have a lot of forensic and digital evidence. And one of the things we're really zeroing in on is some of these video clips and pictures that are available online. I want you to look at this Twitch video.
I media trained you.
Controversial of raping kids.
It's important to note that David is being charged with the sexual abuse of 1 child, not multiple children, and that is an important distinction to make. And when David's lawyer entered the plea of not guilty, they did also add that they have evidence that they believe will show that David didn't commit the crime. He does have a hearing later this week on Thursday where we hope to learn a little bit more about the evidence that the prosecutors say they do have in their possession that they will be entering into court.
That's crazy. I remember. Do you remember when this first happened, like a year ago?
I remember I would see him with this girl all the time, and I remember there being rumors that she was like super young, and she was everywhere with him. She was in his shows. She was staying with him in hotels. You're under 14. Where's your mom and dad?
Yeah,
renting the hotel for them. That's what they're doing.
No, she was
renting the hotel for them because those are the type of parents that allow their kids to do shit like that.
I don't think that was the case with this one. And again, this started a year ago, so some of these details just I don't remember exactly. But
their parents.
I remember she was sneaking out. Yeah, they knew about her having a boyfriend named David, and I think that was the extent of what they knew at the time. And she was sneaking out to be with him.
A lot of time with him, not just at nighttime, not just to sneak out. She was with him days, sometimes even weeks at a time. So miss me with that. You're not 13, 14 years old with your boyfriend that's over 18 for days or weeks at a time.
I think she would be 16 now or 15 now.
And she's a pretty young girl.
And he's 21. I just turned 21. That case, what really creeped me out is because I remember when she was found in the trunk of his car. In the States. He was overseas on tour. And the investigation started, and they fairly quickly said that he wasn't a suspect or just a person of interest. And here we are almost exactly a year later when they just finally charged him for murder. And he's been on stage singing songs that kind of sound like it's talking about this.
Yes. I was just going to bring that up. He's making references.
Physically, in the back of my mind, she died. And I didn't even cry, not a single tear. In the back of my mind, but then you think that I'm going to say you died, but I say I killed you. So it's not like the thought of her is gone by itself was something that she did. It was something that I decided to do. And I killed her in the back of my mind.
The body found inside the trunk of an abandoned Tesla registered with the singer David has been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rodriguez.
Just listening to him talk about that sounds like some sick ass shit.
Yeah. Like it sounded like he was trying to convince himself or try to convince the audience that, I'm only saying this because this is how I meant it metaphorically speaking.
Right.
Bitch, bye, bro.
I don't know, but it seems like I think this is gonna be one of those
But he was violent towards
cases.
her when she was still alive. Like, he was very controlling, manipulative. Like, she did everything that he would say. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot of people coming forward, people that were in their circle.
Mm.
It's
I don't know a
wild
lot
shit.
about it. The first time I ever heard about him was when they found her. Like, I wasn't familiar with him. I know
My
he's an
son
up-and-coming
was the one that
singer.
told me about it. Like, it's
Mm.
been big in the teenage community. So he's the one that's been informing me about all the shit that they found, and shows me these videos and clips and interviews between their circle of friends. Yeah, there was some weird shit. There was some weird shit. And then I think in a music video, he got somebody to kind of mimic the Celeste girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird shit. It's weird shit. But yeah. Go ahead and keep being lenient with your kids, is what I'm saying.
There's somewhere to meet in the middle. But, well, anyway, a year later, he's finally been charged with murder. So this case is gonna probably be a big one. It'll be all over the place.
I can't
don't
wait to
know.
see the evidence. I want to know what kind of evidence they have on him. And I want to know what kind of evidence they have to show that he's not guilty. Like,
I think maybe he didn't do it. I think maybe he planned it, or maybe he
paid somebody.
orchestrated it. Yeah, orchestrated it. But I think
He's definitely involved. Whether he did it or not, he's definitely involved.
Yo, you got to be a special kind of stupid to do this and put her in your car and then leave the country. That's a special kind of stupid.
He's also young. And this is why you should stay at home with your parents until you're old enough.
It's gonna be the recurring theme.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you're young and you want to kick them out early, and then they out here thinking that they're grown and doing stupid shit because they can't think thoroughly. Like,
I heard you.
What do you think is gonna happen if he is found guilty? Think they're gonna give him the death penalty?
I don't know what state this is taking place in. That has an impact.
Isn't it here in Florida? Isn't it Florida?
I thought it was California.
Maybe you're right.
I don't think they have the death penalty in California. I'm not sure. But it's going to be an interesting case. So I'm sure this will be something. It'll be a topic that we bring up. But at this point, he is in custody. He's been charged with murder, and he is facing. Oh, he is facing the death penalty. He is facing the death penalty. Yes.
Oh shit.
He is facing the death penalty. That I read for sure. So we'll see. But speaking of death penalty, this case here has been taking so many twists and turns, and I don't even know where to go with it.
Tell me, because I don't know if I'm familiar with this one. Tell me a little bit about this one.
This guy is a rapper, up and coming rapper from Texas. Him and his cousin back in 2008 or 2009 go do a robbery and resulted in a double homicide.
Oh shit.
They've been in jail ever since. And he's on death row, and his cousin is, I think, serving life.
Did he do the killing? Is that why he's on death row?
So he is due to be executed on April 30th.
Oh shit. That's like in 4 days.
A few days. And a few days ago, his cousin comes out and says is not the one to pull the trigger. I did. Now, mind you, so that's one part of it. And as far as the physical evidence on the gun was of the cousin, not of him. And there was some other physical evidence that attached the cousin to the murder that did not attach.
So why are they putting the finger on James?
That's the way it went down. I guess the cousins, he took the charge and didn't want to rat on his cousin. But the reason he ended up with a death penalty was because they found some of his notebooks with his raps in it, and they read through 40 pages of his raps, and that, talked about murders and shit like that, or, crimes. And they considered that evidence of future crimes, and labeled him as a a danger to society, a predator, and because of that, because of those 40 pages of rap music, they gave him the death penalty.
You see how this shit is so ass backwards here sometimes, because you have people that have committed real crimes that show they're real menace to society, get locked up and get released just to be released to do some fuck shit again.
Yeah.
And they're looking at his music and saying, well, he's gonna do this in the future because this is what he's premeditating. Bro.
So he might get a stay for the time being because it's now gone to the Supreme Court. There's a lot of big time rappers are signing a petition, in particular with this case, because you should not be able to use music lyrics as
agreed
proof of anything in
for
court
a death penalty
for any reason, because it's just art. It can be made up. They're using it like, when someone sings a rock and roll song about, doing something like this, or Johnny Cash, talks about killing somebody, or whoever writes a movie, they don't take these movie scripts and then hold them against these people. It's only with rap music, and it's only with black people that they're doing this shit with. And so it's going in front of the Supreme Court. Hopefully, they'll get the results we're hoping for. But in the meantime, they've got someone else who's saying, yo, it was me. It wasn't him that pulled the trigger.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, how do you feel about the death penalty anyway? Like,
well, that led me to this. I've kind of been for the death penalty and I've been against it, but I think where I rest is that we just need to have stricter guidelines, for lack of a better word,
or harder evidence. Like if you have solid proof that somebody
it has
committed,
to be irrefutable.
Yes, agreed. And it has to be some like real wild ass shit. Like you were a serial killer. Like you sat here and you plotted and targeted certain people and made it a mission of murder. And you know what I'm saying? And you got and there's strong evidence against you to prove for a fact that you did this and you're a sick individual. Then I'm not mad at it. If you're a child predator and you out here targeting children and doing weird ass shit and you get caught I'm with it. If you hurt old people or killed elderly or just, I don't know, if you was just a sick ass individual and done some real sick ass shit and you got caught and you in prison for it, and we have hard ass evidence that you can't question, it's there, right. It's in black and white, bro, burn them. I don't give a fuck.
I think the problem
they don't deserve to live
is, obviously we still deal with prejudice in the judicial system, and we have people wanting to win more than wanting to be right, and that has caused a lot of people.
There's a lot of people that went through death row that
are innocent.
We don't even know. Yeah, that it was just what do you call that when you just have like circumstantial evidence where it's not real? Like they got electrocuted or went through death row for shit.
You gotta have
they
like
don't even have hard proof of.
Yeah, no, you gotta have like a picture of somebody like with the knife, and like I want evidence that cannot be refuted,
and confessions, because you have people that confess and still don't get the death penalty, and some do get the death penalty, but there's some that say, yeah, I did that shit.
But this is the South,
and then they give them the death penalty 20 years from now. In 20 years, you're gonna get the death penalty. So you're gonna let this motherfucker live for 20 years after he confessed to murdering 15 kids?
Right.
You're gonna wait. But if it was a black kid that, you know what I'm saying, killed some people in a grocery store on one night, within 1 year, you're getting death penalty. Come on, man. I agree. There's a lot of racism when it comes to that. And I don't know. I don't agree with a lot of shit, but I'm not opposed to the death penalty as long as you have real hard ass evidence of this, and this is a sick ass individual. But I don't agree if we putting people on death row that we don't really have hard evidence on. We just have maybe maybe he did it. Nah, that's bullshit. Miss me with that. Yeah.
Happens a lot, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm wishy-washy with it. I want to say I'm for it, but the way that we use it, I'm not for. I think there
Agree.
are
I can understand that.
circumstances that I would agree. Yeah, we need to just go ahead and get him on out of here or her.
Yeah.
But like you said, messing with children, like you should not. You ruined the life. You should not have life. And
Agreed.
obviously, you're taking life, and I don't mean like in a car accident or something like that. I mean where it was premeditated. This was your intention. You set
Yeah, it
out to
was
do it, and
intentional.
you
Yeah.
did it. Yeah, I think, and then the evidence has to be there to support it. Otherwise, they just get life.
Let me
Or
ask you a
whatever.
question. Speaking of that, these motherfuckers that go into schools and then shoot up elementary school, do they get the death penalty? Like, what's going on with that?
A lot of times they get killed themselves. So I don't know.
No,
It's a
there's
good
a
question.
couple that are sitting in jail. There's a couple that's sitting in jail. You know who is facing the death penalty is that Luigi dude, the one that killed the insurance guy.
Oh yeah. Is he?
Yeah, they were trying to give him the death penalty.
Hmm.
They looking to give him the death penalty.
That was in
Some
New
people
York,
call him
wasn't
a
it?
murderer. Some people call him a hero. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a whole nother topic, but
Yeah. That's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I get the idea behind the calling him a hero, but he didn't change anything. He didn't fix anything.
no.
It's
Agreed.
just he took a life. It's we can't
I don't think it's enough for a death penalty though.
Well, if he planned it out and he did what he planned to do, then yeah, I would say that qualifies.
I think maybe life in prison. You know what I'm saying, or maybe 30 to life, but I don't think the death penalty.
Why?
I don't think the death penalty because he's not a sick individual.
I don't think it
Sick
requires you to be.
individual. I feel like
no.
if you're fucking sick, you shouldn't be living.
Agnes, someone who plans to murder someone and then follows through and execute them, that you don't think that's
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's this lady who's I don't know if you know this story. She's a Mexican mom. Her daughter was killed by cartel. The system didn't do shit. So she said, all right, bitch, I got one for you. So she plotted for like 7 years and killed off almost all of them, the mom, until they found her and they killed her. But if she would have completed every mission, you think that I would have been okay with her going to getting the death penalty? Nah. She killed for her daughter. You kill my kid, I'm on your ass.
I mean, I
would the death penalty for that.
I would agree, and I don't think she probably would have gotten a death penalty in that situation.
But she planned it. She planned and plotted and killed like 13 of these motherfuckers. So if you ask me, I don't think that qualifies him to get the death penalty. Maybe he can get punishment.
But nothing was done. This guy didn't do anything to him. Like there was no case of retribution.
Yes, he did.
Or anything
Yes,
like
he did. Yes, he did. So he has back problems. This kid was dealing with some shit that ruined his life, and he was calling the insurance company, and they kept denying some. It was driving him crazy. Like he couldn't live life. He was young, and you're paying insurance monthly to be denied of coverage. You know what I'm saying? It's out of control, and then he had too much time in his hands, and he was miserable.
Of the company,
and he planned,
had nothing to do with.
He wrote to the president. Allegedly, he wrote to the president of the company to get help, to get the coverage that he needed to fix the issues that he was having. Like he was miserable. He had no life. He was home 25/8 dealing with this shit, and still got back denied. And he said, "Okay, denied. I have a shitty life. You're gonna have no life." And here we are. I mean, I don't agree, but I'm not too mad at him. I know that sounds so bad, but I'm not that mad at him.
So you're saying in order for someone to be eligible for the death penalty, they have to be psycho. They gotta be crazy.
There gotta be something wrong with you if you get enjoyment of murdering people or torturing people, or you know what I'm saying, killing children, like, and you're just fucking fucked up in the head. You killed your parents on some wild ass shit, and then cook their fucking organs for lunch and these are your parents. Like, there's certain things, like, those people don't need to be in society with the rest of us. There's something definitely wrong with you. I think they need to be executed.
My only problem with that is that leaves it in someone's hands to make a determination on whether or not they meet that criteria. I'd rather have, here's the line. If you cross this line, you out of here.
There should be some exceptions, though. If you got to,
I don't disagree.
My daughter,
I don't disagree because the mom, I don't
the justice system didn't hit. Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree that there has to be.
I'm Rambo on your ass. Rambo. I'm not working. I'm collecting, and I'm Rambo on your ass. Don't play with my mind. You might as well kill me too. You killed my kid, and you expect me to live the rest of my life with that without no repercussion. You got me all the way fucked up.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But yeah. We're gonna change the subject because shit, I'm gonna get heated up because I don't play about my babies. But bro, I'm gonna change the whole subject just cause.
Yeah, check this out. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna bring up these AI videos that have been trending.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say with them.
They say it's fruit videos, but it's not just a fruit. Fruit is the majority of the videos, but
these shits is telenovelas.
It is. Listen, for those people that are watching, don't know what the hell we're talking about. So there's these AI videos that have been coming out, and it doesn't have to be fruit, but the majority is people that are fruits, and they have like name like straw barina and fucking weird ass shit, and it's. Once you watch one episode and you want to hit part 2 because there's a part 2 and you need to see the drama because the tea is serious. But I have one that I want you guys to see just so that you can have an idea of why this shit is so addicting. Right? If you want to play it. I don't think this one
better
is
at clapping cheeks.
Oh yeah, it is.
Another mission. Another lie. Coconut Kingpin controls everything. Careful, I don't lose.
Neither do I. You're not just a gambler.
And you're not just a distraction.
Coconut Kingpin.
Bring me the banana. We've been spotted.
You fight well.
I'm even better at clapping cheeks.
What?
You don't trust me.
I don't trust anyone.
He's exactly where we want him.
There's a part 2 and part 3 to that.
That one's called the Banana Agent Part 1. Be warned.
He didn't trust her. And look, she signed him up. Get ready for part 2.
That this will your timeline will be ruined. You click on 2 of these.
Yeah, your algorithm, forget it. That's all you're gonna see. That's all I see. Listen, Erica, that's your fault, bitch. You started sending me that shit. That's all I see now. Now I'm on my fucking lunch break, wasted, because I'm watching and then I'm looking for the fucking second part. Cause bitch, then that's another thing. If you're gonna put out these AI videos, put the fucking second part, bro. Don't leave me open wondering what the fuck is happening next. That shit is so annoying.
Not that you want to binge the AI reels.
I do. I'm invested. I want to know what this bitch did now. I bet you she's cool with Coconut Kingpin, and they plotting against Banana. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Stay tuned.
It's so bad. It's so bad, but it's intriguing. This should be definitely keeping me focused. I've been watching all of them.
I've seen them. I've definitely tried to avoid it because when we in pre-pod, when we were preparing for the pod, you watched like at least 4 of these shits. I can hear them in the background.
And I'm just scrolling. It's like back to back. I have to like mark it not interested so it can stop popping up in my shit. Because the minute I start watching it, I'm watching the rest of it, and then I'm waiting for part 2. And that's the worst. The worst is when you want to see part 2 and it's not even there yet. And then there's another part 1 of something else. Since we're on a topic of part 1s and shit, I'm gonna just throw this out there because I just thought about it and it pisses me the fuck off. You ever watch a video and it says watch to the end, and you watch the whole shit to the end and nothing fucking happens, so you wasted goddamn 2 minutes of your life watching this stupid ass fucking video that nothing happened in the end?
Those videos be way longer than 2 minutes. Them shits be like 5, 6 minutes.
And fucking fling that shit. That's how angry that shit makes me. I sat there because you said watch to the end, and I trusted you, bitch. And I watched it to the end for nothing. Stupid. That shit pisses me off.
I definitely fell victim to that shit a few times.
Mad times. And sometimes I know it's coming. I'm like, something better happen in the end because I know I didn't waste this time. And sure enough, the end comes and I'm like, damn, I'm mad at myself because I knew it was coming and I stuck around anyway.
You can't be mad at nobody else but yourself.
But yourself, I know. Oh my God, it's the worst.
You're so disappointed in myself. Shit's crazy.
Well, yeah, shout out to the AI video. Yo, Jew would be so mad. This is why AI is fucking damaging. Don't talk to me about AI.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Jew. Oh man.
Yo, I could picture him right now, like he's listening to the podcast while he's saving pigeons and slinging rats by their tails and shit.
Not the rats.
That's the AI slinging rats by their fucking tails.
Oh man. Oh my God, poor dude.
Oh,
that's
and I gotta mention this so this will live forever online. Julian is the biggest Golden State Warriors fan. Steph Curry fan, like he's a huge fan. Tell me why he goes to New York and I see pictures of him rocking a Knicks sweatshirt.
Julian.
Come on, son. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Julian, not the Knicks.
Yo,
bro.
I'm never gonna let it die. It's gonna live here forever.
Do we have evidence? Do we have evidence of this?
Oh, it's all over. It's trust me.
Oh my God.
I got a screenshot and I took a screenshot in case he took it down. Because I've 100% I'm gonna give him a hard time.
Are you gonna post it? Are you gonna post it?
Maybe we'll throw it up next week, maybe on his welcome back.
Oh man, he's gonna be so mad.
Yo, I said, look at this. Like he walking through the streets of New York with a New York Knicks.
I feel like I did see that video or that picture because he has like a compilation of pictures. I feel like at least the Knicks.
Yeah,
I mean he's in New York. He's in New York. Let him live and rap.
Nah, don't be Golden State Warriors when you home in Florida and then go to New York and put on a New York sweatshirt. Fuck.
Can he not like both? He can't like both.
He doesn't like. He's not a Knicks fan. He's not a Knicks fan. He's not.
So why would he have Knicks attire?
That's the question.
Oh man, Jew. Oh man. But you know what? Let's talk about something he would like to talk about.
What's that?
Tucker Carlson.
Oh, I don't know if you would want to talk about that, but yeah, fuck it.
I think so. I think so. I think he would be pleased to know that he's abandoned ship. I think so.
If he's abandoned ship is the question. I think it's a front, but let's check it out. Let's listen to what he said.
Looking back, you and I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him, I campaigned for him. I mean, we're implicated in this for sure. It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind, or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out. It's like you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now. Yes. Wow. So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences. We'll be tormented by it for a long time. I will be. And I want to say I'm sorry for misleading people. It was not intentional. That's all I'll say.
I believe him. I believe him because the same thing with my homegirl. What's her name? Owens. Candace Owens.
Oh, Candace Owens. She's another one.
There's a lot of people that was. I believe them. I believe
I believe the sentiment is genuine, but I'm not buying it. I don't believe. I think they will.
You don't think he's remorseful?
No. What? Yes, he's remorseful, but not for the reason you think. He's not remorseful because it happened. He's remorseful because the guy that they gave the keys to is out of control, and he's making it so blatant that their cover's blown. That's that they knew who he was. He was who he was before he got here.
But he also talked. He also talked a good game. He also said that he wasn't going to do certain things, that he was doing certain things, and it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. It was all to gain a vote and win votes. He wasn't a man of his word. He talked cash shit, and a lot of people believed him. And then you have people like this guy and Candace Owens who wanted to believe what he was saying and encouraged it. You know what I'm saying?
Agnes, if we didn't have 4 years to go by, 4 years of evidence to go by, I give it to you. You was a sucker. You got fooled. But he didn't do what he said he was going to do in his first term. So why would we think something's going to be different now?
I mean, listen, I didn't buy it from Jump Street. From the minute he started with his bullshit, I didn't buy it. But a lot of people did.
I think, listen, Tucker Carlson in particular, he's said a lot of racist shit. He said a lot of nasty things. I think he is regretful for supporting Trump, but not because of what Trump has done, but because he blew their cover. Okay. So now I think people like Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Candace Owens have to backtrack, regroup, say we don't fuck with him, so that they don't completely obliterate the support for the Republican Party and still keep the interests of some independents and try and tame it down a little bit. That's all I think it is. I don't think this is an honest gesture.
I don't know. I'm on the other hand, I feel like a lot of them genuinely are embarrassed and just like don't even know where to put their face with shit because they didn't think it was gonna go this way. I think that they were more caught up in the Republican Party, not so much Trump. You know what I'm saying? But in order to be so hard for the Republican Party, you had to support Trump to an extent. And now they're just like, damn, this is who we were supporting, bro. Like, yeah.
I think if this whole thing with Iran didn't happen, and maybe even if the shit with Israel didn't happen, they would be they would be quiet. They wouldn't be saying half the shit that they're saying.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Because they weren't crying. I never heard Tucker Carlson to have a problem with the shit that's going on with ICE or any of the shit like that. Nah, it's just.
So what is his problem? What is his problem?
Trump is out of control. He's out of control. That's the problem. He's out of control. He's making
ICE wasn't a part of him being out of control because I was.
No, but this is impacting other countries now.
Yeah. We're looking at a fucking world war because of this fucking fool.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? Why can't we petition? Why cannot like us the people petition to let these motherfuckers go at it themselves? Like y'all beefing with each other. Y'all fight it out. You guys got beef. You guys get in the ring and fucking fight it out.
This motherfucker would probably be sitting in the corner dozing off. He wouldn't even get up to fight. He'd be sleeping in the fucking corner.
He's a bitch, but he wants everybody to fight for him.
It's funny
and
how
people.
Yeah, and none of his family has ever taken part to stand up for this country. I always think about him referring to Joe Biden as Sleepy Joe, but I don't think I've ever seen so many clips of a fucking president sleeping like I've seen of him.
Yeah,
like he can't stay awake through a fucking signing a executive order.
People forget like these presidents be old. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm 45 and I get tired somewhere. I want to take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being in your 70s and you barely sleep and your camera's on you 25/8, like you're exhausted. You up early as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You barely can sleep throughout the day. And if you do, you get power naps. Like
That's why we should have age limits. Should not be
I
79
agree.
going on 80 being fucking president.
I agree. I agree with
don't-
that.
I
I
don't-
agree with that. Oof, I agree with that. I feel like 50s and 60s is a good age to be a president.
Yo, they released some shit like I want to maybe it was last week, but I saw it recently where they gave his height, his weight, and his body fat. And they said he's 6'3", like 245 pounds, and like 5% body fat. Like what? Like what?
5%? 5%?
Yeah,
Where, in his toe?
maybe. Like I don't.
Bitch.
Who?
And who believes that? Who believes that?
But that. I'm
believes
sure
that?
people have to believe. Why would they keep putting stupid shit like this out? Like it's aggravating. Anyway,
Bro, you don't need eyes to see that motherfucker got more than 5% body fat. Like, come on.
Yo, they
this
showed.
show's so out of
They
control.
showed.
Sometimes I feel like this is cannot be real life. Like
They showed
really
a
living
picture
in this.
of an athlete, of a football player who is 6'3", 245 pounds, and 5% body fat. He's like fucking chiseled this shit. And then they show his picture standing next to Donald Trump, who's supposed to be 6'3", 245 pounds, and 5% body fat. It's hilarious. The motherfucker probably like 30 or 40% body fat. Wow.
If not more.
I
Bro,
can't.
what is the obsession of making him fucking Superman?
I don't know, but I want
Or
off
Rambo,
this ride.
because Rambo is the one. Yeah, let's get off this ride. I'm off this
I
ride.
want
too.
off this ride. And it's only we got 3 years left. Like that shit, man. I want to cry. Like this year.
This I was just gonna say that this year just felt like a lot. And it's only been a year.
It's only been a year.
In 1 year, he made a mess of shit like you couldn't even imagine. And it's real life. It's real history in the making. This is what we're really going through for real. And it's only been 1 year. And we got 3 years more of this shit.
3 times more.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way. God is good. God is good all the time. There is no way God is gonna allow 3 years of this fuck shit. There's no way. There's no way. God, I know there's no way you allowing this fuck shit for the next 3 years. There's no way. We're gonna come back to it.
So
I'm gonna come back to it because
not that I want to bet on it, but do you think it'll be his health or somebody will finally take him out? And when I say health, I mean physical health or mental health.
I prefer for it to be health related because but I'm not mad. I won't be mad if somebody took him out either. Like, oh my god, that sounds so bad. But I'm not. I can't with him. JFK didn't deserve to be assassinated, right? I fuck with JFK, and we got this clown ass motherfucker who faked a fucking attempted murder. I'm so sick of him.
He got like 2 attempts so far, and they're like the worst ever. Yo,
and they don't even seem like real attempts. They seem
you
like,
don't even hear about the one when he got clipped in the ear. They don't even talk about that anymore.
No, and you see his ear. Where's the scar? Where's the scar? They do like a side by side with Holyfield and they show like him missing a piece of his ear, and you should have something. Then there's no mark, and you can't tell the Trump supporter that
at the very least
at all. Oh, because he healed good. Fuck you, and you healed good, bitch.
Yo, he healed good at 79.
Yeah, miss me. He on blood thinners. At 79. That means he got a little bit of a cut. He bleeding for 30 days straight, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
I recently saw where the suspected shooter, the gun that they found is not the gun that shot the bullets. So they can't even tie the suspected shooter to the actual shooting.
I don't believe nothing.
Yo,
I don't believe nothing that's happening like in politics. Like there's so much shit that is covered and orchestrated. Like I don't believe none of that shit.
Yeah.
I can't because if I go down the rabbit hole, bitch, I won't sleep. So You know, I'm just gonna stick to the fact that there's reptilians living in the White House, and they're cool with Trump. A lot of them are cool with him, and he might be a reptilian himself, and maybe that's why he's hibernating.
Maybe that's why his ear healed so well. He regenerated his ear.
Yo,
I think we just
it makes sense. We solved the fucking problem.
I think we did it. I think we fucking did it. Trump is a fucking reptilian. God damn. This whole time, it was right in front of us.
Right under our nose, man. Yo, bro, I'm hot. I don't know if I'm menopausing or what the fuck. Yes. Listen, I'm 45 years old. I could be premenopausing. Don't tell me no shit. Don't talk shit in the comments. I'm hot. It could be my wine too. I'm already
it's probably the wine. But we'll go ahead with the
Are you watching me? I'm glistening.
Yeah, you a little glistening. You a little shiny. Shining. All about the money. Nah.
Hey.
Man, oh man.
Oh man.
So check this out, right? You know how they say women are always right? Like the woman's always right?
Yeah. So they say.
You think women are always right?
No.
You don't think so?
Listen, I'm probably gonna be the only woman you know that don't always advocate women shit. So no, I don't think women are always right.
I saw this clip. This shit had me rolling. So I thought
let me see.
Hey.
Yeah.
If the man is always wrong, right? And the woman is always right. If the man tell the woman she's right, is he wrong?
I mean, he got a point. That's fucking genius. That's genius.
Put one in the win column for the.
Yo, you saw her face. She was like,
you motherfucker.
I mean, he got a point. That's a good one.
I got a good little chuckle off of that one, so I was like, I gotta share it.
That was good. That was good.
Well, in less Trumpish news, but maybe junior Trumpish news, this motherfucker boy, we got just a few months left at DeSantis in office, and he's really trying to go out with a fucking bang. This one, I kind of don't know how to feel about it. I don't like it, but I don't know the motivation behind it. But here we go. Recently, Florida has passed a law restricting what can be purchased with Snap.
Okay.
Let me pull up. So it says here, a federal waiver approved for Florida took effect Monday, April 20th, banning SNAP recipients from purchasing sodas, energy drinks, candy, and ultra-processed, shelf-stable prepared desserts with the benefits. The restrictions apply everywhere SNAP is accepted. Now, on the surface, sure, trying to make people more healthy, so we'll restrict them.
But to an extent, I'll tell you why. Because a lot of these parents that are, using SNAP, they're sending their kids to daycare with food. So you have to have, like, if they're in school or in daycare all day, you need to have snacks, then your lunch, then maybe after snack. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to give them? Carrots and fucking celery? Apparently. What's wrong with a honey bun? I agree with the energy drinks, bro, because my daughter works at a school facility, and you'll be surprised how many of these kids go over there with fucking Red Bulls. Children, 8 years old, 9 years old. Come on, man.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, energy drinks ain't good for adults, let alone a fucking little child.
Yeah. So I agree, but come on, some snacks, some dessert.
But is that the government's place to tell the parent what they can and can't give to their child? That's not even my gripe, right?
I mean, in a way, yes, because WIC, I had WIC with my daughters when I was a single mom. I had WIC, and you're restricted. You have certain things that you can buy. They give you a list.
Yeah,
of
but
things
that's
that you're
different.
allowed to buy.
WIC only covers certain items: bread, milk, cheese.
And it was the necessities. It was the
Right.
necessities. So I wasn't
Right.
mad at it. It worked in my favor. I'm thankful for it. You know what I'm saying? At the time that I was able to benefit from it. I don't. Some people really take advantage of SNAP really bad, and they fuck it up for people that are in real
But I
need of
think
it.
you get a certain amount. Whatever your benefit is, that's your benefit, and I think you should be able to do with it whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Because the flip
Nah.
side, okay, so check this out. Your kid you sending your kid to school with carrots and ranch sauce to dip in, right? And every other kid has a fucking snack. Now your kid's the fucking outcast. Now your kid's the
I agree. I don't think they should roll out fucking cookies or snacks. I mean, I don't agree. I don't disagree with taking some stuff away. I agree if it's shit that's out of control, like shit that they shouldn't be purchasing that with it. Like, I don't think that you should go for Easter and buy fucking 15 bags of candy with your SNAP. You know what I'm saying? This is for the health of your children. You need to.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's doing that either. I don't think anybody's doing
Yeah,
that.
you'd be surprised. Yes. Sometimes they don't even listen. Don't get me started. Sometimes they won't even use the SNAP. They'll give it to somebody else.
They'll sell it. I know.
They'll sell it. You know what I'm saying?
But they're still getting money to.
I just don't agree with it. I feel
yeah,
like
I'm not.
it should be
I don't think
restricted
the focus is on the very small percentage of people who abuse the benefit system, but I just don't think they should be.
I agree to certain things. I agree. They shouldn't be restricted. Come on, snacks.
Because you remember there was a
maybe
time where you
certain
couldn't
snacks.
even buy prepared or hot food. You couldn't buy prepared hot food.
Yeah,
with
I
SNAP
remember
at one
that.
point.
You
Like,
couldn't, and now
that's
they did. They
stupid.
allowed it.
Yeah. So
That's
I
stupid.
don't think there should be. Listen,
To an extent. I mean, I don't know.
but then
I
you
don't agree with
you
them
can't say
eliminating.
for this and then not for that. Like, then where do you draw the line at?
Food and snacks. It shouldn't be fucking energy drinks. What is the worst that you can get with SNAP? Like, you can buy almost anything. I think that, or food related. I think where it should draw the line, it should be because you can't buy wine or beer with it. I think that you shouldn't be able to buy energy drinks with it. And that's it. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of that shouldn't be purchased for kids. And maybe
To be honest, energy drinks
certain
shouldn't
candy.
be allowed to be sold at this point. From what we know
Agreed.
about them, they shouldn't even be
Agreed.
sold.
Agree.
But yeah, no, it's banning soda, energy drinks, candy, and ultra processed shelf food, like the Debbie cakes and shit like that.
See, soda and Debbie. Let me tell you why I have a problem with the soda problem. I mean, soda is already okay. There's a fine line, but we have ginger ale, which is considered a soda, and ginger ale is also considered like a house remedy for an upset stomach. You know what I'm saying? And you're in a poor household, and you have SNAP, and your child has an upset stomach. You can't even go to the store and buy some ginger ale. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't agree with that.
Fuck an upset stomach. I think a kid should be able to have soda. Like, and obviously
I'm
everything
okay
within
with-
reason. I didn't grow up with soda. My mom, we had
Neither did I.
It was water and milk and sometimes juice because I was already a hyper kid.
Tang or Kool-Aid for us. Like, we
No,
had
no,
homemade juice.
Has never ever been Kool-Aid at my mom's house. Never. I had to go to my dad's house for
Bro,
that
we
shit.
lived on Kool-Aid and Tang, like, and the half and half iced tea. That's what. And she would buy the can. My mom would buy the can, and we would make it and that lasted instead of buying the actual gallons. Bro, I was not living without Kool-Aid and Tang, bro.
No, I got Kool-Aid on the weekends at my dad's house. My mom did not play that shit. That's why I drink water the way I do now. I lived on water. But I was in my mom's defense, I was a hyper ass kid. And the last thing you want to do is give a hyper kid some fucking sugar.
You were hyper?
Yeah, I was bugging out.
I
Yeah,
can't picture that. I
yeah.
cannot picture you a hyper kid. You're the most chill, calm, and laid back. I cannot. I'm gonna have to talk to your mom. I need to hear these stories. What the fuck? You had ants in your pants?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I cannot picture that.
Nah, I was a bug out.
Until how old? Like what? How old were you? Hyper.
Probably through junior high school.
No, the fuck, get out of here.
Yeah, I couldn't sit still.
I can't picture that.
I could not sit still.
Really?
I could not sit still. I could not sit
That's
still.
wild. I can't picture that. That's funny as hell. I can't picture that.
Everywhere I
Your
would
mom
like
have
everything
funny
we would
stories.
do, I would like run. Like if we were going just out the house to the car, I would run to the car. Like it was, I was just. It was,
You was just being a kid, if you ask me. Like,
I listen. I wouldn't have gave me sugar. I don't blame her.
listen, when we would go on car rides, there was no such thing as sitting still and putting on your seatbelt. We just wear our seatbelts and we would get on our knees and watch the cars behind us. Like it was a joyride every time we was on a car trip. Like there was no sitting still with your seatbelt on.
Wow.
Like we made that the best of it. We was
my
listen,
car
my dad
rides
would
for
be like,
me
if I gotta
was.
pull this car over, y'all don't sit your ass out.
Y'all don't shut the fuck up. Nah, in the car was the opposite for me because it was. I would be counting traffic lights, how many traffic lights I could see before I fell asleep. Like I'm out cold in the car. If I'm sitting still, what? If I sit still for too long,
I'm still like that.
outta there.
I'm still like that. I can't take like long road trips by myself because I get tired. It's the ride or the AC hitting my face. Those are off. I gotta have a bag of sunflower seeds.
It's just the sitting still for me. It's like I got a motion sensor on my body, and as soon as I sit still for 5 minutes or longer, my body's like, "Oh, no motion, shut down."
Yeah, you cannot be president. You can never be president. They're gonna call you Sleepy David.
Oh my god, so many videos of me sleep behind the fucking desk.
I'm gonna ask everybody in the crew to send me a video.
Oh, everybody has them for sure. Everybody has a picture of me sleeping in someone's car for sure.
Anywhere, not just in a car, at a party.
Listen, we did, in the club. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I just took a flight to Panama last week. Both times, leaving and coming, I was out before the takeoff. I missed the takeoff.
And you was drinking?
No. Well, yeah, but I wasn't drunk.
I mean, you don't have to be drunk
drinks.
to feel nice. When you feel nice, you get, and you're comfortable.
No,
that's
I
it.
was nowhere near nice. I had 2 drinks. That's not
I don't
nice
do
for
shit.
me. Nah. Not straight drinks.
Exhausted.
We sat there for more than 5 minutes. I woke up when we were in the air. I'm like, oh shit, I missed it again.
Nah, I fall asleep once I'm in the air. I can't. My anxiety don't let me sleep. I need to make sure we take off good. Once we're in the air, and I'm like,
what? What are you gonna do?
Nothing. It's just, what am I gonna do sleeping? Shit hits the fan, and I don't even know what the fuck is happening. I'd rather be awake.
That'd be the best way. I won't even know what happened.
Well, they do say that. They say that if you're sleeping in a car accident, you're less likely to get hurt.
Because you don't resist, you just go with the most.
Yeah. I've heard that.
I don't even know how did we get here with me sleeping everywhere? Oh, it was the sugar. It was from the SNAP benefits. God damn, boy, we did that.
That's
shit.
The ADHD squirrel.
See, we did that shit. Woo!
We stay doing that. It's terrible. No.
Listen, man. I think we did it.
Yeah, we sure did.
I think we did it. June. Episode 10. 10 weeks in, man. How you feel about it?
Yo, 10 episodes is a big deal. It seemed like it went by real quick. I was just having this conversation with Eric. I'm like, bro, we've been doing this shit for over 2 months already. That's just crazy. It's wow.
Yeah.
Look at us. I'm gonna say that every episode. Look at us.
Like we always say, Like, share, subscribe. It helps us out quite a bit.
Yes, and give us idea of topics. If you have something you want us to cover, let us know in the comments. We'll be more than happy to.
That's a fact. And please subscribe. That's the biggest thing. Subscribe. A lot of the times, because you've watched us, we come up on your timeline and you think you subscribe, but you may not be subscribed. So just when you finish this right here, just
a little love, a little love.
Make sure you subscribe. We appreciate it. Well,
wait, you was gonna say something. You were gonna say something to Julian, weren't you?
It's gone.
It's gone. Just don't worry. I got your back, even though you was over there chasing pigeons and fucking befriending rats and shit.
Yo, just leave them in New York.
With a Knicks outfit.
Don't try and stuff one of those pigeons in your fucking little pocket in your Knicks hoodie.
Yeah, and if you do, just bring them to me. I'll take care of it.
Oh my god,
I could use a pigeon.
This guy. It's like, I wanted to bring a little New York home with me.
Nah, if it's a rat, keep that shit. I'm good. I don't need fucking Splinter in my house, bro.
Motherfucker got a pigeon in his pocket.
I can't. Well, I'm gonna take my ass and get another glass of wine. And yeah. With that said, cheers to Sunday. That's all I have left. Look, this was a tall ass glass. This is probably why I'm hot. I'm still, look, my cheeks is rosy. My dogs are over me. They ready for me to let them out.
Oh, here, look at that. They all anxious. We out here. Listen, not all demons come with horns. Some of them got big tits. Hope that don't go over your head. We'll